What's good, my people? What's good? It's your boy Monte Carlo, and welcome to Big Picture Media Podcast. And just want to say, much blessings to everyone. Hope everyone is having a blessed week so far. And today I will be going live with a good brother, Esso. All right, his at name is Esso World, ESSOWRLD. Make sure y'all follow him. We're gonna be chopping it up, and we're gonna be talking. Well, I need you to stay on this live. I'm about to chop it up with a good brother, Esso World. He's a podcaster, media exec, music exec, and we're gonna be getting to it. Let me request him now, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Esso World. D. Alright. Let's see something. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I stand corrected. This is gonna be a good one for you too, love. Alright. He's gonna be dropping some jewels for everybody. Alright, so I just want all you guys to tune in. I switched my platform to Zoom and YouTube, but I always love to tap in with my people from the Instagram and social media world to touch on different topics, things of that nature. And I saw him on a podcast, and let me get you guys right now. He's about to come on now. Let's see. Okay, this is the homie right here. Big brother. Peace and blessings, man. Peace
What's
and blessings.
poppin'?
Everything's well.
What's going on?
Everything's healthy, man. Love, man. Yo, man, thanks for tapping in with your boy, man. Yo, listen,
Yeah, no
man.
doubt.
Listen,
What's going
on? It's crazy. Like, I saw you on a podcast or another platform, and you was talking about the Sony Music Studio days, about how you used to manage Rockweiler, and that brought me back to when I used to work at Sony Studios. I was working there from '98 till I want to say 2006. Yeah, so there was a lot going.
Okay.
I know how often was you back and forth because Rockweiler, he had a room down there, the writers' room.
I was there. I was the manager.
What was that experience like, man? Working in the writers' room, dealing with those artists that had those spec deals.
What was it like? I mean, we wasn't down there basically for specs deals. We was down there because Tony Drew. We just needed a new space to work in because everything else was so expensive at the time. It was getting costly. Like Rock was in the Film Center building at first on 44th and 9th. Did not win a ride. That got bought out. Then we went all the way downtown to I can't remember the studio, but now like everybody goes there. But when we was there, it was like brand new. A family had owned it. They had like jacuzzis on top and everything. So we was out. We was working out of there with Mark Ronson. Mark Ronson was working there, and then we left from Mark Ronson's studio. Then we tried one more other studio, and then Tony Druten was like, y'all could just come and work here because I got an open writers room, bring your equipment, and whenever y'all sell a beat, I just want you to record it here. So that was the deal that we had. Once we sold the beat, we would record it in Sony. Sony would get to charge them whatever the rate was or whatever. And then we could keep our room. So we wasn't there on
I know like these days, right? People like back in the days, you had to show up to the studio to do a song. Artists had to fly in from different states, different countries, different hoods, and talk about the experience of the benefit of being able to record in an actual studio that had different studios recording also. That's how a lot of artists were able to do collaborations, because next door, like I'm pretty sure you know, Mix E was right across from you guys. So Mix E, you could easily have Jay-Z in there. You can easily have DMX, rest in peace. You can easily have anybody. And I saw from my own eyes, that's how a lot of them was doing collaborations, because they will bump into these other artists. So just talk about the importance. Yeah.
I mean, that was it to some effect, but you still really needed to have the relationship.
But they built
you know
relationships like that, because they'll be in the hallway smoking their L's, and then they're...
Yeah, but but it seemed a little more organic than it really was. Like, we would rent studios out and tell everybody that we was there and just come through and come hear it. Like, so per se, if I knew that Buster was over there and I didn't have a relationship with Buster at the time, I would have my studio session and call other niggas down who had a relationship with Bus. So they either would see Bus, or I would say, yo, Bus is over there. They would go see Bus, and then they would bring him over, and then, yeah, we could start. Sometimes, yeah, it could be Biggie and Jay-Z, and they wanted to work with each other, and they bumped into each other. But most of the time, that's management, that's record executives set those type of things up to make the rapper or singer feel like it's an organic situation. And then they activate it once they get you in that same spot. Yo, Hov is working in Jungle City. We need to rent Jungle City. That's what it is. We need to be over there where Hov is at. So if we don't see Hov the first day, Hov is renting Jungle City. We need to be in there for this month, nigga. It's worth the investment to see him every day, to get him or whoever to come over to my session, to come hear what we got going on, whether it's for a collab with Hov, whether it's for a collab with somebody else that would have been on his label. If it was just to let the DJs know we got a fire record and they need to look for us, or they need to look for me or my art. You know
Interesting. Was you there around, excuse me, was you there around the time when Rockefeller, they had studios booked crazy? They had State Property in one studio, and they had Dipset in the other studio. Did you get to experience?
I was definitely around. I was definitely around, but I wasn't at Rockefeller. I had spent time at the Murder Inc., so I was around Rockefeller dudes. Rock Wilder did a lot of work with Hov, so I was around Rockefeller dudes, and I naturally knew some of them. You know what I'm saying? So I was in and out of different things. When you managed Rock Wilder was cool with a lot of cliques. So you had Def Squad, which was EPMD, Reggie, Keith, and all the rest of them. Then you had Rockefeller, which was Hov, Beans, Bleak. You know, Rock worked with all of them. Then we worked with Christina Aguilera. Then we worked with Missy. You know, he did Lady Marmalade with HUD, and he did Bootylicious remix with Destiny Child. So we wasn't really clicked up with people to say, oh, I was there for their time. No, I was a part of their time.
That makes sense. What was your I'm gonna move it up forward now. What are your thoughts on the Summer Jam lineup the other day?
To be honest, I don't really pay attention to stuff like that, to be really real. I saw people saying it's like a New York local thing or whatever. I don't even know what happened. I know Cardi B was there and she bought out Lotto and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have no thoughts about what other people's doing with their thing. I got love for Hot 97, but Clue is one of my best friends, so I rock with Power 105. It ain't no disrespect to Hot. I fuck with Flex is cool,
Spazzo.
Tat Wizard's cool, DJ Enough is cool. I don't know Spazzo, and I met Drewski once, you know what I'm saying? But the people that I know over there is cool. I met TT Torres, you know what I'm saying? So they all cool. I don't got no problem with them, but I don't get a lot of business over there. So I don't delve into really what they doing. I haven't been to a summer jam since Clue's been at Power 105. I haven't been to a summer jam. So that's over
Okay.
a
You mean when
decade.
Clue was in Hot 97?
I haven't been to a summer jam since Clue's been
He's
at
not at
Power
Power 105 no
105.
more?
I haven't been to I haven't been to a summer jam since Clue left Hot 97 and was at Power 105. He's at Power. I only deal with Power 105.
I feel you.
Yeah.
When you get the money. So yo, talk about let's talk about how you got into the music industry, man.
I started throwing parties.
Party promoter?
And I worked my way in. That's how I got in. I was a party promoter in college. That's how I got in. I didn't have anybody help me or do anything like that. I was a party promoter. I started throwing parties.
What college?
I started to make relationships. You know
South.
Morgan State in Baltimore.
You brought the
Yeah. Yeah, so I started throwing parties out there. My parties blew up. Then Clue's girlfriend and my girlfriend at that time, they were roommates. So I was throwing parties with a whole bunch of different DJs and shit. And then I did a Foxy Brown and Jay-Z concert when Ain't No Nigga had just dropped. I was like 17, something like that. And Clue came down. I started college at 17. So Clue came down and was like, you know, my girl and your girl's roommates, I'm the one that should be doing your parties. And we both from Queens. That's how I got that. That's how I started to deal with Clue. You know what I'm saying? And then I just built relationships. I made my parties dope. I paid people to come to my parties. I played ball. I knew New York niggas because I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. And I just connected the dots. I just connected the dots until I got a chance. And when I got a chance, I made the most of it.
Right there, man. That's what's up. So what advice would you have for like any I don't want to say struggling artists, but I guess artists that are like trying to come up, their music sounds good.
I only got advice for people who are just trying to entrepreneur and get in the game. I don't deal with the struggling artists and the local. I'm not here to champion any struggling artists or local artists. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help people overall in entertainment that want to try to learn the game and understand what's behind what they see. Because they think what they see is what the real deal is. So if I would tell somebody, I would just say persevere. Just keep going. It's not what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It's really a business, and you really gotta connect the dots within this business and build relationships. Have a plan and execute your plan. Nobody makes a plan. Everybody just says, "Yo, I'm gonna do music. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna put music out. I'm gonna meet people, and I'm gonna see where it goes." That's not a plan.
Yeah, I like what you said in one of your clips, man. You said something about like if you're an artist, and correct me if I'm going off of it, but you said if you're an artist and you're good at something like photography or videography, like use that as a tool to get you where you want to be.
That's a fact because, like, the clip was really about Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? It was about how Jim Jones circumvented his whole career. And Jim Jones wasn't even a rapper when he came in this shit. And I can say this out loud because Jim Jones is now one of my biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't a rapper, but his man was a rapper, and he analyzed and saw different things he could do within the game. So instead of saying I'm gonna rap, he was like, yo, I can shoot videos. I can do photo shoots. There's other things I can do within Cameron's world and get money. Then when he started seeing, oh, this is how niggas is putting raps together, he felt like he could then now rap, and he started to work on his craft. He saw how people put songs together. So instead of jumping in and saying, I got to write all this stuff, you get a Max B to get you some hooks. You write your rhymes. You fuck with other rappers that can maybe tighten your rhymes up along the way as you get better. So I told people, if you trying to be in the music business and you hit roadblocks and you take your pictures, I said, be a freaking photographer. Period. You're still going to be around the same people. You're going to get a chance to meet the same people. When you have your chance, as long as you're still doing music, you can then say, yo, S, look, I got a record. What? I didn't know you rap. I don't rap. I sing. I write songs. I produce. Word, because you got the relationship with me already. Because you already have a talent that's shining through. So why would I not think that you're creative?
Interesting. That's a good I don't want to call that a hustle. I call that just thinking like a businessman.
It's all about outlook, my boy. People, me and you can look at the same thing, and you can say, yo, this AI shit is really gonna mess up the game. And I'll turn to you and say, how can we use it to make our job easier and help us make more money? That's looking at the same thing.
How do you feel about the AI industry right now, though? Yeah, that shit is scary.
I don't really fuck with it. It's scary not even for entertainment. It's scary for what it can do with crime. People can impersonate your voice. People can take your likeness, maybe try to put you in a place that you really never was. That's where it's scary, setting you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it gets scary. All that music stuff, music people, they always gonna figure out. They thought NAFTA was gonna tear the music business down. They figured a way how to monetize streaming. They rocking all the artists for the streaming. They keeping the money.
Factory.
Seems like they worked it out.
Factory. Yeah, what was it like growing up? I was raised in Queens too, man, in Springfield Gardens.
You said what, bro?
I was raised in Queens too. I'm from Harlem, but I was raised in Queens from birth till about 6, 7 years old, man.
I went to school in Harlem, nigga.
Okay. What school you went to in Harlem? Oh, wow.
Esso Randolph.
My high school ex.
I graduated from Randolph. I played ball in Randolph and everything. That was the funny thing about Jimmy. Me and Jimmy talking. Jimmy was like, "Oh, you a ball player?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So you played against Cam and Mace?"
Yo, you know what's crazy? My ex who went to Randolph, she lived in Queens too.
Really? I probably know it is.
Yeah, kid.
I know all the
Randolph had it.
Nickies. Yo, Randolph had all the broads. All of them from Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Harlem. Queens, it was just a couple of us from Queens. It was literally 10 or 12 of us from Queens, so I know your girl.
Y'all was low.
There was only 10 or 12 of us from Queens. I knew I knew everybody in the school, period. Nigga, I was like, niggas tell you in Randolph, I was like one of the most popular niggas there. Then when I went to Morgan State, I was one of the most popular niggas in fucking Morgan State ever, nigga. Ever. People still call me like, yo, you ain't gonna throw no parties for homecoming and all that. Like,
so you was balling with Cam and Mason.
Yeah, but they got me by a few years. But yeah, I played varsity as a sophomore. So I played against all older niggas. So the year that they went to the championship, I was a sophomore.
Because my brother went to Manhattan Center, and he was on a football team during that time. So he would take me to all their parties and stuff. So that was
Manhattan Center had a rocket. Manhattan Center. The Harlem schools was ill. They all had a rocket. Like Randolph, we had a rocket because all the girls. I tell everybody, all the rappers and everybody was an A for the Randolph for them young girls. When they be killing people about the young girls, yo, bro, the old niggas was swooping up the young girls like it wasn't nothing back then. 20 years old, 14-year-old girl. It wasn't nothing. We like, yo, you fucking with these old niggas. They like, yeah, they got cars and all that. That's factory, bro.
Yeah, sheesh. That is so crazy because I remember clearly back when I was in high school, them girls was on just some different type of time. And I know they was rocking with older niggas.
Yo, bro, they was ready to go. Uptown.
Yeah.
say Harlem got the basics because they
know,
be ready
know
to
what's
go.
going
They
on.
know the rules.
Paid in full.
They know the rules, bro. They already know what they already know. If you doing certain things, they already know what they coming with.
Somebody said art and design too. So, wow. LaGuardia had it too, though, B.
Yeah. LaGuardia had, yo, it's a lot of schools that had the chicks in it, but as far as Harlem, Randolph had this shit on lock. They had other niggas in schools, but Randolph had all.
Then you had 2/5 right
chicks,
there.
son. Randolph had, Randolph, and you had City College campus. You had Broadway right there. Amsterdam was right there. You had everything. All the Spanish mommies, all the black girls. Yo, bro, it was in the middle.
Yo, I know them train rides back to Queens was crazy.
Oh my gosh, bro. Because you taking the D or the B or the C just downtown to where you connected to the E. Like, yo, motherfuckers was riding the train with people just to have fun, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They ride downtown with us, or you fucking with a Bronx girl. She gonna ride downtown with you, go home, go to her crib real quick, jet back. Yo, it was crazy, yo.
Nicki, she went to LaGuardia? Nicki Minaj.
What Nicki? I think so, yeah. Because somebody said the Barbs is coming for me. I know they mad. But yo, I like Little Kim's songs better. That don't mean Nicki's not a star. Nicki's still a star. I still love her. I'm still from Southside, but they said the bar. See, this thing that I'm doing, right? People really worry about what people say that they don't even know. All right? So people comment, you don't know what you're talking about. You a water boy. You don't even know me, bro. You know how I know you don't know me? Because if you knew me, you would know what I'm saying is real. I'm one of the few people in this business that's taking time to tell y'all niggas what's really up. They don't want you to know what it's really about, right? Some people get scared. Oh, it's really about money. It's really about that. Yeah, but it's going to be about that regardless of what you do. So don't you want to know what you're getting into so you can try to figure ways around it if that's not what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to figure out. Keen, what's good, Keen? Jen, what's up, Jen? Remo, what's up? So you need to know what you're getting into. This is what I'm trying to tell them. But they're getting mad. Oh, that's not about the culture. And I always say this. You think I wasn't upset when I found out what this shit really was when I was coming into the culture? I was once a young boy that was coming from the ghetto that was trying to make it in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then I found out, damn, this shit ain't really about what I thought it was. I could have I could have dumbed out and went home and got a job. What I did was I went and bought some weed and figured out a plan how to utilize the information that I now have. Use the information because nobody's going to tell you what I'm telling you. I'm not telling nobody to break nobody's heart. I'm really trying to be a leader of the free world. You follow what I'm saying? So when you're in your meetings and you're talking to your record execs, you can say, is my promotional budget going to be 3 times my recording budget? What you mean? Yeah, my recording budget is $750,000. Is my promotional budget going to be $2.25 million? How do you know that? Esso told me. That's how I know. So if you're not going to put 3 times my budget into me to promote me, you're not taking me seriously. You don't really rock with me like you say you do. That's how you use the information. So why don't you let somebody sign me? Although you gave me the money, release me. Let me go to somebody who really wants to invest into who I am as a product. That's how you use the information. You don't sit there and get mad and be like, oh my God, it's about money. I can't believe it. Where am I going to get $750,000? At least you know you need $750,000 now. So now you can train your mind, and you got Google, you research how to raise money. There are people out here that just want to rock with you. You never know.
That's crazy, man.
Never know.
I know a lot of artists suffered from not knowing what their marketing budget was and wondering why their album is still on the shelf, or wondering why their album is out and they don't see the posters. Remember the guerrilla marketing? Why, like, where's my street team type of energy? Interesting.
And they don't know where to tell you, but you know what you could get? You could get a discretionary fund. Every time you sign your record deal, even if you're a new artist, tell them to take some of that budget out and put it into your discretionary fund. That's so you can use money at your discretion. Get it? Discretionary fund, use your money at your discretion. So you take it and you pay who you think is going to help you get your name out, who you think is going to help you promote your product. You can take your discretionary fund and give it to me and say, yo, I want to fuck with him because I think him posting me and talking to me and bringing on, and if you bring me on his shows, it'll do better for me than what you're doing. That's what you would do. You know what I'm saying? You might take your money and do podcast runs. Pay podcasts to let you be on it. Pay YouTube to let you be on them. So then you can pay them, and then you can put ads on their interview that they had with you. So you pay them $500 and you put $500 on ads. Now you got your product on the screen and you put ads on it. And it's not even you, so it looks like they're really promoting you. That's how you work your thing. But everybody just want to oh, look, I got a record. Look, it's dope. Play it. Hey, give me a record deal. Blow me up. I don't want to do no work. I just want to make records.
Not how it goes.
That's not how this shit goes.
Wow. So who was the first artist or producer that you managed?
The first producer I ever managed was a guy named Danny Class. You know who Danny Class is? I got diamonds on my neck, got Patron in my cup, and the joint that he did with Kanye. I man, he's from Baltimore. I didn't manage him when he did that record. I managed him before that, but he was the first producer I ever managed, and I got a check off of because he did a Drew Hill remix back in the day, and Def Jam paid us, and I got the check. That was my first check. It was $15,000.
Was that due to like you being at Morgan State? Like, did you beat him through that click?
I started fucking with drug dealers to help me put records out like everybody did because you needed money. And the drug dealer that I was fucking with was fucking with him. So he put me there to manage him. That's how I started managing Danny Class.
So you went to, so we around, we like 4 years apart. You probably like 2-3 years older than me, give or take, right? So you was around when Supreme was out.
I was at Murder Inc. when Supreme was there.
I'm on point. Okay. What was that like? What was that like? You know, because my oldest brother, you know, he used to do security for Supreme. You know, when he was doing the movies and all that kind of stuff. So what was?
I was there after. I was there right after the movie. When he did the movie, because the movie ran simultaneously, but I was never on the movie set. I wasn't there for the movie, and I was there for a very short time because I grew up.
Yo, man, I watched. I think it was the Murder Inc. documentary on BET, and I remember when Irv said, like, yo, he wanted Supreme to like actually have a position there at Murder Inc. and he turned it down. If Supreme would have took that position, man, I think his whole life, everything would have mapped out differently for him, man.
Then he wouldn't have been Supreme.
He was stuck with it.
Supreme can't be number 2. And I'm not saying it like I know him and I know his mind. I'm just the idea of you call yourself Supreme. You are Supreme. You've been supreme your whole life. You cannot now be like, I'm number two.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm supreme, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no better than the name Supreme. That's just the idea of
let's talk about let's take it back to the Sony Studio days. We're gonna double back. Our good brother Corey Rooney. You know, you got Corey Rooney. You got Tommy Mottola. Like, what's up with Tommy, man? I know he's sitting on the hill somewhere.
I'm gonna be honest, I was around Tommy a lot, but I was the young one. Like, I just had Corey on my show. Tommy ain't really fuck with me like that.
He was a real gangster. I'm gonna get into that. But
Tommy was me. So was Corey. I said it to Corey. They said Corey. But they said Corey. Why would you do that to him? And I said, because he was me.
He was.
And he had power. I said they was mean, so it wasn't nothing that I personally could do for them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where it was with the. Hold on for a second, bro, because somebody is at my front door. I'm sorry. Yeah,
this is me and our brother Esso. We're having some good conversations, y'all. Y'all know who this good brother is. He's a podcaster, media executive, music executive. Yeah, it's all good, big brother.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. But Corey and Tommy was mean. Tommy talked to us as needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tommy talked to Corey Rooney. He talked to Chris Apostle. He talked to big producers like Walter A. People don't know about Walter A. You know what I'm saying? He only dealt with them. Like, I feel like we were looked at as, and it doesn't exist right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The structure.
We were looked at as like, you are lucky to even be in this system.
Yeah.
So I don't have to talk to you like that. You're going to get paid more than everybody else gets paid. You're going to be on projects that people could only dream of. Y'all the little motherfuckers just make the beats. And you're just the manager of the little motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Corey spent more time with us because Corey was a creative vice president. So Corey was actually in the studio with us, playing music, writing songs, making beats, refining beats, checking in different rooms, because he had 5 producers in 5 separate rooms. And then Corey was taking business calls. Then Corey was doing meetings with J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? So Corey was the one that we were in tune with.
Let me get my water real quick. 1 second.
You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Hold that thought, big brother. Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Corey was the vessel for us to be able to learn. We would have never learned nothing from Tommy Mottola. It was just, you just was around Tommy. Tommy came in there with, yo, this ice cream costs $300 a bucket. That's what we would get from Tommy. Like, $300 for that? Yeah, okay, cool. This is what you need to aspire to. Yo, do them J-Lo records, and then the niggas would leave. But I was the manager, so nothing they did really affected me. The pressure was on my producers to come through. From that point, I was able to deal with the business, because, like I said, it was all coming from the same thing. Corey was like, you're going to get $25,000 for this song. You're going to get $15,000 for this song. And you're going to get $12,000 because you played on this. And you're going to get $7,000 for this. So we're going to come to a check for $68,000. And we would be like, okay. We were only supposed to probably get $5,000 to $7,500. So whatever he's telling you that you're going to get, and I'm going to bust that down. So I heard $68,000. I was like, okay, so my producer, that's $6,800 times 2, that's $12,000. That's $13,600. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take $15,600. KP, what's up, KP? KP was probably KP. I'm glad that he's up there. KP is responsible for T.I. KP did mad records. KP's a legend in Atlanta. KP was gonna sign Yummy when we had the bidding war going with Universal and
was Yummy
and
was
all the rest of the stuff. KP was one of the few people that brought us in and offered us $1 million on the spot. No
Yummy
cap.
that was Rock's artist, right?
KP, shout out to KP.
Yummy
Thank
was
you for
Rock's
the opportunity.
artist, right?
You said what?
I remember it's coming
Me
back.
and Rock's
coming
artist,
back,
bro.
coming back.
And I also managed her too. She was signed to me and Rock, and I managed her. Now we ain't talking about that, KP. I just shouted that out because I saw you tap in. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah, it was impossible for him to have like an actual office at 550. No, I mean like an office.
He had an office
at 550. Because he lived at.
I mean, he had an office at 550.
No,
we would go there from time to time.
Remember, he said like I didn't have like a desk and a,
Yeah. He had a space.
Yeah.
My bad. He had a space, but it was all creative. Like I don't think that there are record executives
like
that will exist again.
I think I put that
like
in the comment, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't make that no more. You can't clone that, B.
They're not even gonna give you that responsibility no more. They don't want to spend that money no more. It's other things that are attached to it. The technology is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was real, man.
Yeah.
The relationship, rest in peace. Was it Prince Marky, right? Yo, the relationship they had, brother, like they was always too. I'm telling you, bro. I was working at.
It was tight, yo. Because just as much as Corey got on my nerves back then, God bless the dead, me and Marky would have it out too. I would have it out with Marky.
They was a mean,
niggas was mean, bro.
They was a mean force.
Them niggas was tough because they had the pie. They had all the money. And anybody who they had to give a little bit of the money to, they was like, why do we have to give this little motherfucker the money, bro? Oh my God. Yo, that 30,000 should be mine. Twink, what up, Twink? Southside in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's how that they looked at it. So when they had to cut us checks, although $68,000 was a little bit of money to them, they looked at it like it's our money.
Jessica Simpson.
Feel me?
Jessica Simpson.
It's our money.
Mandy Moore.
Yes. We didn't do Mandy.
Corey.
We didn't do Mandy though, but they did Mandy.
Moore.
We did
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony, Celine Dion, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, J-Lo, Genuine, Shakira, Destiny Child. It goes on and on and on. Motherfuckers who don't speak no English, he been on their albums recording and making records for them, bro. So when I tell people, if people watch the show, and he'll tell you he was you see Corey Rooney was one of my mentors. So when niggas be talking shit, I'm like, yo, bro, one of the greatest niggas to ever do it was one of my mentors and really taught me shit and gave me an executive job and taught me music. Not just taught me the business. I learned the business on my own. He taught me music. So when people talk about it, I said, I was with Corey Rooney. He'll tell you, people been watching the show that we did with him, and they like, yo, you can tell Corey was comfortable. He talked about 50. He talked about everything because he know I was there for a lot of it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So you talking to somebody who really knows what's up. I was there with Donna Summer. I was there when they kicked me out the J-Lo shit. That was me. You know what I'm saying? So people can't believe that this same young kid would evolve to this, because when you're in the game, you're gonna have ups and downs. Corey's had ups and downs. I done filed bankruptcy. I done sold my house. I done bought another house. I done sold that one. I own co-op. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know where you're gonna go because you got responsibilities. That's what people don't understand. When your position goes up, you're naturally gonna take on more responsibilities just for your family. because you're gonna want to see them do better. So when people say, well, why this motherfucker didn't move out? Because if he moves out of where he's at, he can't give his mama that $5,000 a month she needs to not work. That's why. If he goes buys a fucking $1 million crib, he can't give her that same 5,000, and he can't make sure that his wife or his girl is good and comfortable. Everybody got to sacrifice now. So that person usually leads in the sacrifice until they get that big nut, pause, that big mountain of money, and then they say, okay, I'm going to bust my move now. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that part of the game, because your money can go like this, even when you invest it, even when you got real estate. If that real estate's not selling for 120 days and you got multiple locations, you're losing money. So although your investments is out there, they might not be making the money that you need at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because these people work regular jobs, so they get a paycheck, so they don't understand that you can make money for the first 4 months, 10,000, 30,000, 90,000. At the end of 4 months, you can say, yo, I made 160,000 in 4 months. That's the average of 40K a month, and you might not get a fucking check for the rest of the year. You might not get a check, and you've been living a 40K a month lifestyle. Now you're getting $0 for the next 8 freaking months, bro, because you didn't budget and plan, because you bungee jumped and jumped out the window.
Damn.
Period.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You talking knowledge, man. Knowledge. Yo, what was did you ever record in Hit Factory?
Of course. I told you I started out at
I actually met Ja Rule. That's why I met Ja Rule in front of Hit Factory. In front of Hit Factory. Met him and Maya in front of Hit Factory.
No doubt. I used to manage Maya too. I managed Maya for 10 months.
What was that like?
Maya's one of the coolest out. She was cool. I just couldn't work it out with me and her father couldn't work it out. So
back then you had a lot of that though. A lot of like the artists, the young female artists were managed by their fathers. Like you saw that a lot. Low key.
Yeah, her situation was a little bit different. I don't speak on her situation. I don't have no problem with her. And I don't want anything to get misconstrued. It's just that me and her father couldn't work out the details of who was going to do what, who was going to make what. And I was managing her before he was there. So my frontal lobe wasn't developed. I didn't deal with the situation right. I didn't deal with the sensitivity of understanding that this is somebody's seed. This is his daughter. I just was like, nah, nigga, I'm doing business. And that wasn't the way to go. Because she was just like, yo, just, work it out with my father. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen. And I honestly think that looking at shit in hindsight, it was more on me and my temperament and my thought process. Because I was at the top of the food chain. You feel what I'm saying? And I wasn't thinking about longevity and opportunity. I thought my shit was gonna keep coming all the time. As I tell people, I thought my shit was gonna come all the time too, bro. It stopped. Out of nowhere. It's like it's unforeseen stuff. Like you deal with the Ja Morant. Look at the DC young fly. He been on top of the world, and he's facing an unforeseen tragedy. Look at the Migos. They was on top of the world. Unforeseen tragedy, bro. Look at what happened with Trey Songz. He on top of the world. Lawsuits. Look what happened with Chris Brown. He never recovered. He never recovered from the Rihanna thing. He's made money, but he's never been back to CB. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like it happens to us all. I'm just thankful that this is my third life. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas say they have 9 lives and you don't get a second chance? I've been given more than one chance.
Yeah.
Thank God. Maybe because my heart being
I think that has
place,
a lot to do with it most of the time.
But most people just get one.
Yeah.
Most people get one.
I know I would speak to people sometimes about like when they should have an artist, a manager or management. Like, is it ever too early as an artist to have a manager? Like,
nah, I just hate when they be searching for a manager. Yo, manage me, manage me, manage me. And I'm gonna be honest, I even got caught up in that because I started getting busy. And I started trying to give some of my niggas the opportunity to manage me. And so I understand how they get caught up in it because you need help. But I stopped that. I said, yo, I'm a manager. I'm just gonna manage myself. I really got on some creative shit. Like, I don't want to carry a bag anymore. I don't want to carry my computer. You know what I'm saying? I'm the talent now and all that bullshit. Nah, I went and bought me a bag yesterday.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of them man bags that I've been clowning niggas for. I went and bought one because I don't want to carry a whole bunch of shit around. And now I carry around what I need, my notebook, my notepad. When I need to jot shit down, I can put my iPad inside there, and it's comfortable for me to rock with. Manage yourself. Manage yourself at first. It'll teach you about business, and it'll teach you what you want your manager to do. Try to deal with your business before you start looking for a manager, because the reason why I stopped looking for one, it has to be worthwhile for somebody to work for you to make money, because the job is hard and it takes a lot of time. So I just told my wife, I was like, yo, I'm making enough money now that if somebody manages me, they'll be glad with the cut that they're getting, the 20% that they would be getting. It's enough to pay some bills now. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's game right there, B. That's game. What? So yo, Hit Factory or Sony Studios? Which one you going with? If you had to record an album tomorrow, where you record it at?
Hit Factory.
Okay, tell me why. I'm gonna tell you why. Sony.
Michael Jackson recorded at the Hit Factory instead of Sony Studios. Michael Jackson was at the recorded had the top room at the Hit Factory
too.
His room was in the Hit Factory. His room was in the Hit Factory. The Hit Factory was just a different vibe. I only been there twice. It was a different vibe. Sony was dope. Sony was dope after the Hit Factory closed.
Hit Factory closed first and then Sony?
Yeah.
Because Sony was more corporate. Don't you feel like it was like corporate vibe?
Yeah, but you had Beyonce and Destiny's Child in Sony. You had Ja Rule and Jay-Z in the Hit Factory. And then you had Mario in the Hit Factory. You'll have the pop girls, J-Lo and Mariah and Celine is in Sony. Drew Barrymore is doing voiceovers in Sony. But where everybody want to go to when Mary J. Blige is in the Hit Factory. You know what I'm saying? Rock Wilder, them niggas is in the Hit Factory, bro. This is before Baseline, before they had the budgets and got rich and ventured out. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Quad, niggas was in Quad. And then there's another one across the street from Quad. I can't remember. It was Gold. Everybody would be in there too. I can't remember what it was. It was across the street from Quad, right next to the parking lots and shit. Right on the corner. Everybody used to be in there too. That was a spot that Hov used to be into. It was Gold. I can't remember.
Woo.
Can't remember it. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So the reason why I said Sony was because you was able to you could shoot a video there in the main stage if you wanted to, and then you can edit your joint there too.
Yep.
Like
yeah. But I mean, you're talking on the business end. I get it. But when you having a creative melting pot, it's like even when I'm podcasting and I'm YouTubing, the more comfortable the place,
better the product,
the better that shit happening.
Yeah.
And the Hit Factory was comfortable. Even if you go to the Hit Factory in in Miami, right? Just think about Miami studios. You got the Hit Factory Miami, and you got Circle House, right? The Hit Factory Miami, they got barbecue outside. You can go buy your steaks, and you can barbecue. You can walk out your session, barbecue, and go in your session. Then you got the Circle House, whereas you can come out your session and jump in the pool. Some pool in the Circle House. You know what I'm saying? So your vibe would be different. So imagine me jumping out the pool, coming to record with some champagne, and it's lit. I got my wife over there with a thong on. Turn the camera on, nigga. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Because my vibe is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have your vibe up, bro. The vibe being up is very important for your situation. And I'm all vibe. I'm a big vibe guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing but if you I enjoy myself. Like
Let me tell you
something,
something, man.
myself. Like I know
one
myself,
of the reasons why I respect what you're doing is because, you know, you was actually in the business now, but you was actually in the business, and you're able to actually give people information on how to be successful in whatever they want to do within the industry. And I think that makes it different. I think that's what makes you different from the average podcaster who is still an artist. You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm more of a YouTuber because my stuff isn't even on really podcast platforms. That's why it's hard to say, like, but when I was talking to Jimmy was just like, it's hard to define who you are because you're not
I would label you a media executive,
and you're not
or a music executive. Like, what do you label yourself?
I'm not a podcaster. I'm not a YouTuber.
What do you label yourself?
I'm not a media guy because I don't report on media. I don't know.
So the people
there is no definition.
What should Esso call himself? What should his title be?
Nobody can figure it out. Clue can't figure it out.
Clue.
I swear to God, me and Jim Jones talked about it. Me and Heineken talk about it. Like, yo, I sell clothes. I sell my own merch. What are you? Are you a personality? Are you an on-air personality? You host shows? What are you? Because niggas think I'm a rapper. I'd be like, I rap. Well, you used to rap. I never rapped. No, I'm just saying what people say. Because Jimmy said you're in between a rapper and a YouTuber. You're not a YouTuber. You're not a rapper. So what's your classification? I just be like, I'm lit. That's all.
What's the Esso title be? Somebody said content. You rolling with
creator. No, I'm just saying it's the only thing I can think about. You know what I'm saying?
Media advisor,
content
cultural
creator.
Influencer.
Yeah,
I like that.
Cultural influencer is good.
I like that.
I've definitely heard cultural influencer before.
I like that.
I actually kind of like that.
I'm a CI.
I like that one. I'm a CI. I'm a CI. Oh, I'm still I'm a CI, you heard? Culture curator. I like the culture curator. I like that. Dupree God, what up, gang? You know what I mean?
So let's get those new business cards going, man. We gotta print them new cards out.
yo, I haven't had a business card, boy. Yo, I got a theory about a business card. If you gotta give somebody a fucking business card, you're not popping. You're not fucking popping. You heard me? We always take technology. You still giving that business card. Let me get your dot so I can put all my information inside your phone. Fuck out of here.
Finito.
Trashy. Make an impression on me, trashy, dog. Be the same place I met a couple times, my nigga. Because giving me your business card, I'm not keeping it. I'm throwing it away. Yeah. That's real talk. You wasted your money. You'll be better off taking what you spent for a business card. Go buy me a drink. Ask me what I like to drink. Show up with some weed. I like to smoke. You want to talk to me cheaply? Show up with $100 a bud. Yeah. You find some good bud? I'll fucking talk to you. Cause my consultations is $1,500. So if you want to get if you see me in the street, you got $100, cop the weed and be like, can I talk to you? Yes, nigga. As long as it takes me to roll up and smoke this blunt, you got it.
Yeah, man. Business cards that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah.
That's trash. Make
an
impression on somebody, yo. That's trash. Pay your girl to blow a nigga. You'll make an impression on him. Forget the business cards. Yes, salute. Yo, you see that guy over there? You see this fine ass girl? Here go $75. Blow him and tell him I paid for it. He'll never forget me, bro. Bro, he'll never forget me, and he's gonna hear me out straight up and down. He gonna be like, yo, what's up? Yo, son, who you? Got him. What's your business? Your freaking business card can't do nothing like that, bro. You gotta use your brain. You gotta be creative, yo. It's niggas in my DM. I'm hot. I'm dope. Come on, son. Check me out. Son, you think I got time to check you out, son? Be creative. Or try to give me some money. Yo, I give you $200 if you listen to my record. Send it. You got my attention. But you ain't just going motherfucking just hit my DM and think I'm running to my DM to serve you. Get the fuck out of here. You need me.
That's another title right there. And now you're an A&R. Like, I'm not an A&R, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, can you listen to me and can you give me some advice? No, I can't. I got consultations for that. Well, how much are they? $1,500. What? Do you invest in yourself, bro? So you want this $1 million worth of information from me for how much? How much you want? Make me an offer. You know what I'm saying? If you think, yo, make me an offer, nigga. You know where my mind is.
Let's negotiate.
My mind is on $1,500. Yeah, let's negotiate. Everything negotiable. You might have $1,000 right now. You might see me in the street and have $750. And be like, can we go to dinner? Come on.
Oh, peep game. Somebody said, Kenny Burns once said he sent an executive a light-skinned chick because that was his type and got on that gang. See? $1 million.
I be trying to tell niggas the game. That's what I'm trying to say. But they be needing to hear other people. Not that guy, not that person that said it. I'm not speaking on them. I'm just speaking on people in general. If I tell somebody that, they be like, yo, I'm not doing that, son. But that's the business you want to be in, right? You want to make it in the music business, it's not conventional. You coming to beg with your music is not like having a bad bitch and say, yo, you can have her for the night, bro. She's yours. Right? You already know what that, you already know the nigga gonna be like, yo, he doing how to do right, yo. What's this? Yo, Duke, what's your name? Yeah, and I can, yo, I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, pick her up, and we'll talk business, all right? Yo, Shireen, take care of him. Tomorrow you can have a record deal. Straight up. Tomorrow you can be on the radio. Straight up. Hustle and flow. Think about it. How he got on the radio? He sent the white girl around to blow every PD, right?
That's true.
He's on the radio. Bag fuel, baby. Yeah, Big John. You know what I'm saying? He's on the radio. If you don't have it, this is what I'm saying. If somebody's saying, yo, you gotta have money, how can I? What works its way around the money? Weed and women and liquor.
Wow.
Those three things. If you can give a man weed constantly, you on. If he smoke, you his man. If he can't get no chicks, and you got the broads, and they making him feel good, you won't. You got a record deal. If you got access to liquor where you can supply and give it to people and let them come and do different things, supply their parties, baby showers, their girlfriend's house,
gifted.
you on. and it's not costing you $750,000. But you gotta be creative. Shout to Dave Vaughn. What up, Dave
Queens
Vaughn?
is definitely in the building, brother. Queens is definitely in the building. So as we wrap it up, big bro, like what artists you feeling right now that's out there, man? Right now.
I'm fucking with 21 Savage.
Still in the game.
And I'm saying that because I wasn't always fucking with 21 Savage. I'm fucking with 21 Savage a whole lot more. SZA. I'm fucking with SZA. Who I'm hearing a lot, and I don't really rock with the drill, but she drills on beat. Kenzo B.
Kenzo B. I'm gonna look
I'm up on Kenzo B. She's from the Bronx. She's signed with Chris Montana. She knew. Kenzo B is lit. Honey Baby.
Okay, Honey Baby.
She signed to Atlantic. She's new. Honey Baby is lit. I'm fucking with my nigga Biscuit. Biscuit got records that's coming right now. He going from blogger to rapper. I'm fucking with Biscuit.
So is that another one who made a strategic move by?
Yeah, Biscuit made a strategic move. Because you can't be in that position. You have to use your platform to go somewhere else. And you don't want to make your move when you have to. You want to make it when you want to. Although I hope Biscuit's still on his line, I still think you should just call Drake, Biscuit, and get a job with OVO and just do your records while you there and help launch rappers. He Drake man.
Oh,
he Drake man. I'm not. Biscuit is Drake's man. I ain't doing no records and all that. Drake, I'm getting on a hook with you. Let me talk shit on your record. Let me get a job, and I'm gonna work on records till I get the record, like Nav did. Nav was his engineer. Nav started doing beats. You know what I'm saying? And Nav got a record. Then he got Meek on the record. Now Nav is an artist. Nav got records. He didn't start out as an artist. So you work for Drake, you're gonna get access to the best beats. People gonna be on your jock strap just because you next to him. So features that you're gonna want to get, you're gonna get faster by rocking with them, and you within the system. And my man Biz would be getting a regular check, and he would be able to hook me up. Where's the marketing promo budget for your boy?
Yeah. Discretionary fund?
He got to get the discretionary fund. If he did the deal, you know I'm going to be right on his head. Pause. Biz, this is what you got to do. Yo, Biz, this is what you do. Because that dude right there, that's a good dude. It's Biscuit.
Now, what about
as a genuine guy?
What about producers?
I can definitely say that.
Because they don't move like
I'm more on the. I'm biased. I like.
He's the only one shot.
That's my guy.
I mean, other than the regulars, the Swiss and
I mean, I fuck with Hit Boy. It's a couple more young dudes. I met a dude. Oh man, what's his name? Ray Daniels rocks with him. I just
from
met
Atlanta
him for the first time. Met him in Atlanta. He did the new Dirk single. He got records too. I like him. I can't remember his name because I just found out about the records that he did, and he's hot. He's down in Atlanta. I can't remember his name, yo. But he's managed by Ray Daniels, and he got the new Dirk single right now with the kids singing and all of that. That's him.
Yeah, you don't.
He produced the.
Hit Factory is the only one really banging right now, man. And I think Nas is really keep. I applaud Nas.
You mean Hit Boy?
Yeah.
You mean Hit Boy?
Oh, my bad.
Because he said Hit Factory.
But yeah, Hit Boy, man, because what him and Nas is doing is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's the only one that's doing that type of thing because the way that the game is set up, everybody's all over the place. Nobody's collaborating like that. So that's why you're not going to get the superstar producer. When you had Timberland rocking, he had Missy, he had Aaliyah, he had himself, he had Genuine, he even had Mr. Magoo had a deal. He had Player, he had mad groups that had deals. When you had Rockefeller, you had Kanye and Just Blaze there mainly. So you had them, then you had Hove, then you had Beans, then you had Bleak, you know what I'm saying? Then you had you had so many people, then you had Cameron, you know what I'm saying? So the day and age of all of these people, signing these people and they working with the same producers and all that, it don't go like that. Everybody want to be their own general now.
Was Young Guru ever a producer, or was he just an engineer? Or is he just...
No, I don't think Guru ever produced. Guru was a DJ.
Would you ever be a professor or like teach at the Rock Nation School?
Yeah, I've been wondering, like, nobody asked me, which I'm so confused about. Like, all I talk about is music and business, and I know them, and I'm known that everybody knows that I know what I'm talking about, and I'm in New York, and I'm surprised that nobody even asked me to teach in school. I graduated from college, so I got a degree on my own, so I'm qualified.
I met a young lady,
but
it was like last week. She's actually probably still on the live. I'm gonna tag you on her page. She sings also, but she's in the Rock Nation School. I think it's at LIU, and she, in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, I know, because Guru was on the show when I was on Math's show. Guru told us about it, but that was before Hovain died, because Hovain because they gave him a course there, bro. Hovain was teaching a course. But I'm not in the Rock Nation system. So it might be for people within their system too. They might not reach outside the system and say, yo, let's call Randy. Let's see if Randy want to get on in the Rock Nation school. I'm just not in their system probably. I'm not part of their revenue stream.
Just has to come across the right person's table, I think. You know what I mean? Because like the background you have, is needed for these days. You understand what I'm saying? Especially with, podcasting and content being the forefront of artistry, right? Like that's what's needed right now. Direction, structure, order,
They never asked me, and I don't even know who to speak to about it. You know what I'm saying? And in this business, that's not how it goes. Like, if it's their thing, they gotta want you to be a part of their thing. If they don't want you to be a part of their thing, you're not gonna be a part of their thing. Maybe they don't.
Would you ever write a book, bro?
I've been trying to write a book. I actually started writing 2 books, but I've been trying to get somebody to help me. You know how you gotta get somebody to type it up the right way so you can print it. Everybody keeps fronting on me. Even people that I know that did books, I'm like, yo, why don't you help me? I'll give you credit. I'll share revenue with you. I've been having little roadblocks with certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? But all that stuff is on the menu. I already started.
Okay, so we're gonna definitely talk, B. I like what you got going on, man. I like that you went to school in Harlem, so that means you gotta, you know what I mean? Gotta rep that.
I'm from South Yo. Everybody thinks I'm from uptown too. You know what I'm saying?
That's the aura we give. Like, if you're around us enough, you literally respectfully become one of us. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a
very welcoming
environment. It's even more welcoming when you're not from here. Like, if you're from here, they'll give you a fucking difficult time, right? But if if you're going there or you're a plant, like you're from Queens or you're from Chicago, they welcome you in like, oh, okay, you came to the right place and shit like that. My grandmother lived uptown for 50-something years. So that's how I got to Randolph. So I actually stayed in Harlem sometime when I played ball, the basketball season. I stayed at my grandmother's crib. You know what I'm saying? When it wasn't basketball season, I would go back.
Kind of like, you ever heard this artist called Young Goldie?
You know what I mean?
Young Goldie, that's another upcoming artist. He's from Queens, you know what I'm saying? But he's always uptown. So a lot of people think, he's from uptown, even all the way to Jay-Z. Jay-Z was always uptown. And he even said it on his rhymes. I had niggas thinking I was from uptown for real.
Yeah. Niggas think that. Niggas always think that. My wife cracks jokes like, you an uptown nigga for real. You ain't from Queens. You ain't, and niggas from uptown be like, it ain't QGT.
Yeah,
Niggas
all them get the money.
Uptown and Queens get the money, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Like real talk. Like some niggas that treat me good. Some of the people that have treated me the best is from uptown. I can't front, yo. Uptown, they show love. My man Claudie B, Ron Browse, Vado. Like, man, I know, man, nigga, look at Jim Jones. I know Jim is from the Bronx, but he's an uptown nigga. He a Harlem nigga, Jim, who I don't know nobody that shows me love like Jim. Jim showed me mad love.
Jim is 100.
You know what I'm saying? Man, and I could go on and on about uptown niggas that show love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh. All right, big brother. We gonna chop it up, man. We gonna do this again. We gonna chop it up, D. And yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And I want everybody that's watching, please go to the Bagfield YouTube page. There's some of the interviews I gotta recap on, so I can get some knowledge. All right. So I think he's losing his reception. For everybody who's watching, I'm gonna put this up on my YouTube page. Everybody can watch it there also. And y'all stay blessed and make sure y'all have a blessed and safe summer. All right, because I know it's getting hot out there and people start acting up. All right, so y'all stay blessed out there and just make it your goal to make it home. All right, don't love.